Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, and I'm Hannah Byer. Farmhouse Baldacious, Potato Fundraiser, Fire in Houston, and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Farmhouse Fraternity will be hosting their annual Farm Fest event this Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. at the intramural fields. During the event, live music, silent auctions, and knockerball tournament will be taking place. Proceeds will benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which is their national philanthropy, through their Baldacious event in which members of the fraternity will have a bounty placed on their heads, and if the amount is paid, the head gets shaved. The Flash today is reporting that Stephenville residents can enjoy a stuffed baked potato lunch and help provide school supplies for Stephenville students. It's a classic win-win situation. For over 30 years, members of the Stephenville United Methodist Women's have been turning potatoes into thousands of dollars to help local school children. Their 31st annual potato luncheon will be on March 26th. Proceeds from the fundraising event will be used to purchase school supplies for Stephenville ISD students. In Texas news, the Associated Press is reporting that officials said that they're not sure when a fire at a Houston area petrochemical storage facility will burn itself out, but they are confident that the air quality is safe. Despite the huge plume of smoke coming from the blaze, Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo said that at a news conference that the monitors the levels of contaminants in the air are safe and that the plume is reaching at least 4,000 feet up and staying high enough so that the air quality at ground level is safe. In national news, according to the Associated Press, Iowa farmers have worked for days moving grain, equipment, and fuel barrels away from the flood waters created by heavy rain and snow melt. The rising water has taken a heavy toll on agriculture. Thousands of acres have been flooded while stockpiled grain and livestock are threatened. In all, Nebraska Farm Bureau President Steve Nelson estimated $400 million of crop losses and up to $500 million in livestock losses. The flooding has affected numerous states, including Nebraska, Missouri, and Michigan. The flooding is expected to continue throughout the week in several states as high water continues to flow down the Missouri River. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Hundreds of mourners attended the first funerals of the New Zealand mosque shooting victims. A father and son who fled the civil war in Syria were laid to rest Wednesday. Aid supplies are having a hard time reaching several southern African countries after a cyclone knocked out roads and airports. Thousands of homes were destroyed in one city in Mozambique. Vice President Mike Pence has toured flood damage in Nebraska and met with people forced to flee their homes. He promised the governors of Nebraska and Iowa that federal disaster aid will move to the region quickly. And officials near Houston now say they're not sure when a massive petrochemical plant fire will burn itself out. Health officials say the air quality is safe, but vulnerable groups like the elderly and pregnant women should be careful. Matt Small, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, AP News reports that Farley Dickinson's men's basketball team rallied their first ever NCAA tournament win in school history. Senior guard Darnell Edge scored a career-high 33 points, and Jaheel Jenkins had 20 of his 22 points in the second half as they came back beating Prairie View A&M 82-76 on Tuesday night. The Knights move on to play Gonzaga, the #1 seed in the West Region, on Thursday in Salt Lake City. For weather, we turn to Emily Jackson.
The National Weather Service calls for a high of 63 and a low of 41. You can expect winds from the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Charlotte Harris, Taylor Harris, and Emily Jackson. Have a wonderful day, Texans.